Imagine this. It is a quiet morning. You walk into the bathroom, glance at the mirror, and suddenly notice how much thinner your hair looks compared to a few years ago. The strands seem finer, the volume not quite the same, even though you have tried countless shampoos, conditioners, and serums that promised miracles. If you are a woman over 60 living here in the US, I know this moment may feel familiar. I have been there myself, and I remember the little ache of losing not just hair but a piece of confidence. The truth is, thinning hair does not only change how we look, it changes how we feel about stepping out into the world. Yet here is something many of us forget. The secret to healthier, stronger hair is not always hiding inside a fancy bottle. Sometimes it begins right at the table, with the foods we choose every single day. In today's video, we will explore 3 golden foods that are not exotic or hard to find. They are simple, everyday staples in American kitchens, and they hold the power to nurture your hair from the inside out. And let me tell you, the third one might surprise you. Before we dive in, I invite you to subscribe so you never miss another tip created for women just like us. Leave a comment to share your thoughts or your own experiences, because your voice helps make these videos even more meaningful. Now, let's uncover the delicious secrets waiting to transform not just your hair, but your confidence too. Why women over 60 in the US often struggle with thinning and weaker hair. As women pass the age of 60, it is very common to notice that hair feels thinner, weaker, and less vibrant. One reason is biology. With the natural drop in estrogen after menopause, the body absorbs and uses nutrients less effectively, which directly affects the strength of hair. Another challenge comes from lifestyle. Here in the US, many of us, myself included, have relied too often on quick meals or processed foods. Years ago, I would grab a sandwich and coffee for lunch instead of a balanced plate, and I could see how my hair looked drier and more fragile. Environmental factors also play a role. Exposure to strong sunlight, pollution, and years of chemical hair coloring quietly damage the scalp and follicles. Have you ever noticed your hair shedding more after a stressful period, or feeling brittle after a hot summer? These are not coincidences. The real solution is not just one product or one meal, but a thoughtful balance of nutrition, lifestyle habits, and gentle hair care. And if you are curious how small, consistent changes can make a visible difference, let's keep going together. 3 golden foods for healthy hair. 1. Eggs, the protein and biotin powerhouse for stronger hair. When it comes to hair health after 60, eggs often get overlooked because they seem so ordinary. Yet they are one of the richest natural sources of protein and biotin, 2 essentials for building keratin, the very structure of your hair. Without enough protein, strands become weak, break easily, and lose their natural shine. Biotin, on the other hand, supports the production of stronger, fuller hair. Research continues to confirm that diets higher in quality protein are linked to better hair outcomes in older women. And unlike supplements that can be expensive or even cause side effects, eggs are an affordable and safe way to nourish your hair from within. Here in the US, eggs are already a breakfast favorite. Many of us grew up with omelets, scrambled eggs, or simply hard-boiled eggs on the table. Personally, as I moved into my 60s, I began noticing that my hair was shedding more than before. At first, I thought the solution was buying the latest shampoo promising volume or repair, but the changes never lasted. Once I added 2 or 3 servings of eggs to my weekly meals, I felt a difference not only in my hair, but also in my energy. My hairbrush no longer filled with as many broken strands, and I could see a subtle return of softness and strength. Do you usually include eggs in your diet? If so, how often? And if not, what has kept you from making them a regular part of your meals? These simple questions can help you reflect on whether your body is missing an easy source of nutrition that could make a visible difference. One practical idea is to pair eggs with spinach and a slice of whole grain toast. This combination does more than just satisfy hunger. Spinach adds iron and folate, which help oxygen flow to the scalp, and whole grains provide fiber that keeps your blood sugar balanced. Together, it becomes a heart-healthy, hair-loving breakfast that you can prepare in less than 10 minutes. For women concerned about cholesterol, the American Heart Association, in its 2024 guidance, has noted that most healthy adults can safely enjoy an egg a day as part of a balanced diet. Another reason I recommend eggs is the vitamin D they contain. A deficiency in vitamin D is surprisingly common in older adults in the US, especially for those who spend less time outdoors. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to hair thinning and loss. By choosing eggs, particularly those fortified with extra vitamin D, you are gently supporting both your bones and your hair at the same time. There is also zinc and selenium found in eggs, two minerals that quietly strengthen the scalp and help protect follicles from inflammation. I remember a friend of mine, who is 67, telling me that after switching from a heavy reliance on hair supplements to simply adding more natural foods like eggs, she not only saved money but also felt better knowing she was choosing real nourishment. So why reach for a bottle of pills when a carton of eggs at your local grocery store can deliver so much? If you are looking for a cost-effective, natural, and versatile way to help your hair stay strong, eggs are truly one of the best places to start. The beauty of focusing on food is that it is not just about hair, it is about overall vitality. And when you build meals around ingredients like eggs, you are creating a lifestyle that supports your health in many ways. This naturally leads us to explore other foods and habits that can make just as big of a difference, if not more. Would you like to discover how these simple daily choices can transform the way you feel about your hair and your confidence? 2. Avocado. Vitamin E and healthy fats to nourish the scalp. Avocado has become a beloved staple in American kitchens, whether it is served in a fresh salad, mashed into creamy guacamole, or spread on toast for breakfast. What many women over 60 may not realize is that this fruit is also one of the most powerful foods for improving scalp health and supporting thicker, more resilient hair. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind of healthy fats that hydrate the scalp from within. They also provide a generous dose of vitamin E, an antioxidant that helps improve circulation, reduce dryness, and protect hair follicles from oxidative stress. When your scalp is well nourished, hair is far more likely to grow strong and full. I remember when I first turned 65, I struggled with dryness at the scalp that left my hair looking dull and lifeless. I had tried moisturizing shampoos, but they only worked for a day or two. It was not until I began adding half an avocado to my breakfast a few times a week that I noticed a real difference. My scalp felt less irritated, and my hair had more shine. Sometimes the simplest foods can make the biggest impact. How often do you enjoy avocado? Do you use it mostly as a snack, or is it a regular part of your meals? These are good questions to ask yourself if you are looking to improve your hair health naturally. For women in the US, one of the easiest ways to enjoy avocado is the classic avocado toast. By pairing it with a cooked egg on whole grain bread, you create a meal that feels like a modern American breakfast, yet provides powerful nutrition. This simple dish combines protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and fiber, making it not only delicious but also heart-friendly and hair-friendly. According to dietary surveys in 2024, avocado consumption in the US has continued to rise as more people discover its benefits for overall wellness. Beyond eating it, avocado can also be used as a natural hair mask. By mashing half of a ripe avocado and applying it directly to damp hair, you can provide instant softness and shine. I have tried this myself on weekends, and I was surprised how silky my hair felt afterward. It is a gentle, chemical-free alternative to many store-bought treatments, and it works especially well for women with gray or thinning hair that tends to be more fragile. There is also a broader health advantage to making avocado a part of your routine. The potassium and magnesium in avocados support healthy circulation, which in turn ensures nutrients are delivered to your scalp. When combined with other healthy habits like staying hydrated and reducing stress, avocados can be part of a long-term strategy to maintain both your hair and your overall vitality. So why not give it a try? Adding avocado to your meals or beauty routine can be an enjoyable way to nurture your hair from the inside and out. And as we continue exploring, you will see that there are other everyday foods and habits that can work just as naturally and effectively to help you feel confident and radiant at any age. 3. Spinach, iron and folate to support strong hair growth. Spinach is one of those simple vegetables that most of us walk by in the grocery store without thinking twice. Yet it is truly a powerhouse for hair health, especially for women over 60. Rich in iron, folate, vitamin A and vitamin C, spinach helps carry oxygen through the blood to the scalp. This process is essential because hair follicles cannot thrive without proper oxygen and nutrient delivery. For women after menopause, iron deficiency becomes more common, which often shows up as thinning hair or slow regrowth. Adding spinach to your meals can be an effective, natural way to address this. I know this from personal experience. In my early 60s, I often felt tired and noticed more hair left behind on my pillow and in the shower. When my doctor mentioned I might be low in iron, I started making spinach a regular part of my meals. Within a few months, I noticed not only more energy, but also less shedding. My hair seemed fuller, and my scalp felt healthier. Sometimes small changes can bring surprisingly big results. How often do you cook with spinach at home? Do you prefer it fresh in a salad, or do you enjoy it blended in a smoothie? Asking yourself these questions can help you see whether spinach has a place in your routine, or if it is something you could start adding. One of the easiest ways to enjoy spinach is in a simple salad, paired with fresh tomatoes or berries to boost vitamin C and help your body absorb more iron. Another idea is sautéed spinach with garlic, which takes only a few minutes to prepare and makes a flavorful side dish. For women who like smoothies, try blending spinach with a banana and almond milk. This green smoothie not only supports hair health, but also provides antioxidants that fight aging from the inside out. Recent health surveys in the US show that many older adults still fall short of daily vegetable intake, despite recommendations. The USDA's 2024 nutrition report highlighted that leafy greens like spinach are among the most underconsumed vegetables for women over 60. This gap is important to notice because it shows how a simple adjustment in diet can cover a missing piece of nutrition that directly affects hair, energy, and overall wellness. Spinach also brings vitamin A, which helps the scalp produce natural oils that keep hair moisturized. Without enough of these oils, strands can become brittle. Vitamin C supports collagen production, which strengthens hair roots. Folate plays a role in producing healthy red blood cells, which once again ties back to oxygen delivery. All these elements work together in ways that shampoos and external treatments simply cannot replicate. I often remind my friends that beauty after 60 is not about quick fixes. It is about feeding the body what it truly needs so that the outside reflects inner health. Spinach may not look glamorous, but it is one of the most reliable foods for giving your hair the support it needs. So the next time you walk through your local supermarket, why not pick up a bag of spinach? Adding it to your weekly meals could be one of the simplest steps towards stronger hair and better energy. And as we continue exploring, you will see that other everyday foods and habits can complement this green powerhouse to help you feel confident and radiant. So, my friends, we have walked through 3 golden foods that can truly support your hair after 60. The humble egg with its protein and biotin, the creamy avocado rich in vitamin E and healthy fats, and the vibrant spinach packed with iron and folate. Alongside a mindful lifestyle, these simple choices become a natural recipe for hair that feels thicker, stronger, and more alive. But let me remind you of something important. Turning 60 or 70 does not mean beauty fades. It means we enter a new season, one where elegance and wisdom shine brighter than ever. Your hair is still your crown, a symbol of vitality, and when you nourish it from the inside, you allow that crown to reflect your strength and your story. This week, I encourage you to try adding just one of these foods into your meals and notice the difference. And remember, true beauty is not only about hair. It is about confidence, joy, and how you carry yourself each day. If this message resonated with you, subscribe for more gentle guidance made just for women like us. Share your thoughts in the comments, because your voice adds inspiration to this community. And above all, keep shining with grace.